just barely having to even do anything. You don't got to use any throttle. Hey, Kevin doesn't have enough confidence in my driving. He's afraid to stand in the middle of me doing a donut. For footage, you're going to suck it up. I'll start really wide and just get a little close. I'll stay 10 to 20 feet away from you.
I don't trust you, but okay.
Kevin!
All right, go ahead. I don't trust you. Let it be known I don't trust you. We have no insurance at all.
What's up, Lite Brite Nation?
Hey, what's going on, Lite Brite Nation?
And welcome officially back to East Coast Supercharging here in New Jersey, where...
We're about to get blown.
That was so corny. So Alex, the general manager here at East Coast Supercharging, apparently could not let us leave without installing one of their supercharging kits on our C6 Corvette, because obviously if we're getting all this stuff done, we have to have a supercharger as well. And of course I'm married to Kevin.
Why are you looking like this?
Has the inability to say no when extra power is offered.
Do you blame me?
Do you blame me? No, you don't blame me.
Do you blame me? He doesn't blame me.
No.
Anyways, all that aside, it's happening now, and I just have to live with it. So let's go ahead and get some of the specs out of the way. Now this right here is actually a Novi 1500 supercharger by Paxton Superchargers, and it's capable of up to 900 horsepower. Now what's pretty cool is this supercharger right here is actually designed and labeled specifically for East Coast Supercharging, because it's built to be exactly to their specs to match this kit behind me. And in addition to that, most of the stuff behind me is actually manufactured in-house by ECS themselves.
Such as this bad front mount intercooler right here. Now if you see, it looks a lot smaller than most front mount intercoolers, and that's actually by design. The reason for this is it sits in front of the AC condenser and the radiator, and what it does is it's smaller. So that way you actually have airflow coming by it, so you can cool off the condenser and the radiator for your whole cooling system. It's actually pretty ingenious. And on top of that, right here, we get the badass tiled blow-off valve. Now we decided to go with the 50 millimeter super loud one. So this thing is gonna be like,
How's it go again?
something like that. But for you old folks, if you don't like loud blow-off noises and all the ricer noises, they do have a recirculating one. This is the QR. It's nice and quiet for you, so you don't have all those noises. But
I like how you said for the old folks.
You know,
as if you're not old. I'm saying some old people.
Hey, put this
still
down.
like
This is
loud
not
supercharging noises. A toy.
Yeah. Well, so this is a toy for us, right? It's a race car. We want it. We want it loud
we
and
want to hear
blow,
the supercharger all
right,
day,
and blow off
day.
noises. So that's super cool. I actually really like that. It's a super thick core. They actually have brackets that move everything forward to allow room for all this. Bad. But the most bad thing is this air filter. Why is this air filter so bad? Because, like Brittany said, this supercharger is capable of 900 horsepower, and it's actually set up for 900 horsepower. They don't change the pulley size. We leave this pulley on here. This thing is putting out 900 horsepower. The way we dumb it down, and yes, unfortunately, we do have to dumb it down for our Corvette, maybe down to like 600, is they have restrictor plates that go in the intake. This is kind of like their proprietary design. So every car makes a different amount of power, and instead of messing with pulleys and constantly changing that out, you just go with a thicker, thinner, bigger opening, smaller opening, and this actually pops right into your intake right here.
You essentially just swap this out to control your airflow as opposed to constantly having to deal with pulleys.
Right. Now, the awesome thing about that is it means that this blower is actually running at 100% maximum efficiency all the time, which actually gets you more torque sooner than any other supercharger on the market of the centrifugal design. That's pretty much like the meat and potatoes of it. It's a pretty ingenious design, and I just want to put it on the car. Can we just put it on the car? No, we got to talk about more stuff.
Now, another component of this kit, and probably an extremely underrated one, is going to be this tensioner here. Now, most supercharging kits actually come with a tensioner that has a plastic pulley and a single ball bearing. This, however, comes with a steel pulley and 2 ball bearings, which means that not only is it fully capable of withstanding a 900 horsepower supercharger, but I've been told it could probably withstand up to 1,500 horsepower. And we're coupling it with this, which is a Gates belt that was built specifically for supercharging application, which means that between, honestly, all of this, we should have a pretty solid and a super reliable power adder.
Yeah, because without something this awesome, you'll be kicking and throwing belts all the time.
All day long.
Which would actually suck.
A lot.
All right, guys, now that we have all the details out of the way on that 900 horsepower ECS supercharger kit, let's go ahead and finally get it installed so we can get it running and get it going. Now, we're going to do a super detailed step-by-step instruction on this because we want you guys to know exactly how to install this. Now,
How this works.
yeah, so the way I'm going to do it is we're going to go step 1. We're going to take your wallet with your money and credit cards. You lay it right there on the intake manifold.
And then step 2.
Step 2. Holy crap! Do you guys see how clean this is? Look at the fit and finish on everything. And this is already on a beat-up drift car that's been wrecked before, and look how...
Dude, it looks like we did an entire engine swap. We didn't just install it. Like, the whole thing's been brand new.
I guess I could have done the polished one, but I mean, look at the extra brackets for the radiator and the closure panel up here to get... I mean... Holy crap.
It's so clean.
Now it sounds amazing. And we've got headers on it with an X-pipe, but still the stock mufflers in the back, and it's still silent, but we have all the flow that we actually need, and it's still quiet, which is super cool because we get to hear all supercharger noises. Yeah, but now we actually need to get it on the dyno and actually go produce some freaking power, so let's go. Holy shit, that sounds so good. You got to hear it in person. So, again, we're on stock mufflers, but we have the headers, the long tube headers, and the X-pipe. And it's quiet, but it's just loud enough to sound good. But all you hear is supercharger. And I think we just almost made 600 wheel. Now, we have to talk about that. So, this blower is capable of 900 horsepower, which is about 800 horse at the wheels. Now, we don't need all that. We don't have the fueling system for it. It just has that capability. And we showed you the restrictor plate that goes in there. We want this thing to be as reliable as possible. We want to be able to run it at 91 octane, on 93 if we have it, but it needs to be able to run all over the country in all kinds of conditions, right? So we had the tuner. I was like, look, let's bring it down as like...
Basically make minimum power.
We want to make as little power as possible, so let's run minimum timing that's safe, because you can go too low with timing, and run minimum boost. And you kind of have to see where we're at.
Dude. Minimum boost, minimum timing. We're trying to keep this as low and reliable as possible with this setup. Look at this. So the black lines here, as you can see, 370, 382. That is what we pulled stock before we installed anything. We are now at 591 and 534. That is essentially the lowest end that we're capable of.
Let me put this in perspective. Here's 2,000 RPM. We are making over 400 foot-pounds of torque at like 1,800 RPM. So from 1,800 all the way to red line, we're making over 400. It goes all the way up to 534, but it never falls off. That's gonna feel amazing.
That's insane. We're at almost 600 wheel horsepower, and we can't turn it down any more than that. Guys, the engine's not working hard. 600 wheel horsepower. Holy guacamole. Okay, first pull in the hole. Yes! That is so rad.
That feels pretty good.
Oh my god! How's it feel?
It's good.
It's smooth. It's super smooth.
Yeah, I mean, I obviously haven't had enough time behind the wheel yet, but
I love it. I love it so much.
It's good. All right, it's Brittany's turn. Driving the vet. See what she thinks.
It just instantly broke the tires loose.
It's pretty rowdy. Like, it's gonna party. I don't. You gotta go for a ride. It's just kind of like party time. Like you hit the throttle and it goes. Suspension feels really good too. Actually, we're not bottoming out anymore.
That is. Oh, dude. It's like the Super. Remember, the Super makes like 650 wheels, so a little more than this.
This is
it's
lighter
like the
though.
Super, but this is.
It's got. I don't know. The Super's fast as hell.
But this is a drifty boy. Like this is gonna go sideways so well.
It is. No, it's got all the torque everywhere. It sounds freaking good.
Dude.
Slow down and do a second gear pull. Go.
This is gonna be so rad on a track.
It's gonna be good.
So rad going sideways.
Wow. It sounds so good. I hit second. Like in mid-drift, I hit second just to see. Holy crap.
Dude, all the smoke.
Holy crap.
anything. You don't got to use any throttle. Hey, I'm going to do... Kevin doesn't have enough confidence in my driving. He's afraid to stand in the middle of me doing a donut. For footage, you're going to suck it up. I'll start really wide and just get a little close. I'll stay 10 to 20 feet away from you.
I don't trust you, but okay.
Kevin!
All right, go ahead. I don't trust you. Let it be known I don't trust you. We have no insurance at all.
Have all the faith that footage is going to be just super rad.
Shaky as
Or that.
No, probably super shaky.
No, dude, look at the tires.
Yeah, they're gone.
They're hot.
Their tires are gone. Good
Maybe,
job.
they're still good. They're still fine. We may have to get more tires before the drift event.
So do you like the Supercharger? Wait, so do you like the Supercharger?
I think I do like the Supercharger. This is awesome.
Oh boy, we created a monster.
I came from the mud. There's dirt on my hands. Strong like a tree. There's roots where I stand. Oh, I've been running from the law. Hope they won't shoot me down soon.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie, at first I was a little skeptical about adding power to the Corvette because if you remember the last time we tried to force induction the Jeep, did not turn out so well for us. However, East Coast Supercharging know what the hell they're doing, and we, dude, the end result is so dope.
It's pretty freaking dope. I mean, the cars come out. Yeah, I actually was trying to get him to put a Supercharger on the Hemi back there on the step tower, but no.
Anyways, as you can see though, the trailer is a little bit full. So you guys might be wondering, what are we doing with the Corvette? Because we're about to leave for the next leg of our journey.
Well, let me tell you, Brittany, or let me tell you guys.
Why don't you tell me, Kevin?
So, we are going to put that on a truck and ship it across the country to Kansas City, Topeka, Kansas, actually, where we will be attending a drift event at the end of September.
KC Drift,
KC
right?
Drift, look it up. I forget, it's like the 25th, 26th, I don't...
It's in a couple weeks.
But if you're from or around Kansas City and you want to come out, get a ride in the drift car,
get a ride along,
hang out, meet us, whatever.
Come say hi, pet Jelly Belly. By all means, check it out, look it up, because again, I don't remember exact date. But anyways, look it up. Guys, as always, thank you so much for watching. Please don't forget to like, subscribe, and share. Remember, you can find all of your Lite Brite Nation merch at LiteBriteStudios.com. All of your Lite Brite Nation decals at PixelDecals.com. And of course, do not forget,
it's almost over.
E3Offroad.com. The giveaway for the 2020 Jeep Gladiator, aka the Foster Child, is almost over. October 10th is the last day.
Yes, and if you still want all 250 points, you can go and pay for the entire year. You can get a year membership and get all the points that you've missed the entire 10 months that this has been going on.
Absolutely, guys. We're coming out with new content, new courses, new lessons, and new discounts from industry leaders in the off-roading community. So if you're not part of the family, go to e3offroad.com to enter to win and take advantage of all the rad stuff. Guys, we love you so much, and we will see you next time.
Later, guys.
Mwah.
I need to do my 22 push-ups now.
Go.
All right, go.
Go. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm so proud of him. 7, 20, 9, 1, 2, 3. That's Dude, that is so loud.
Is it?
In my ear hole. Yes, thanks.
No, I'm gonna hide it. Oh, I'm gonna hide it behind your head.
I don't think that's gonna hide behind your head. It would hide behind, but I don't think it would hide behind my head. I like how both the compressors just turned on right before we were gonna.
The
well,
one
went
and
off,
the
and the
other.
other one already kicked on.
No.
Dang it!
Look. Boom!
I don't like that you could not see that behind my head. It makes me feel like I have the big
well,
head.
it's-
Although, go backwards. Hold on. Do that again. Do that. No, not that far back. Just right there, and then behind my head.
Boom!
But then, like, move level with my head. I love how your head gets infinite. How much bigger
My
they
head,
both
the Supercharger gets infinitely bigger, and then hers gets small. Here, let me see that again. Hold on, let me see that. Watch. So I'm back here.
Look at this.
We look even, and then I.
Take 10. I hate y'all both. How about I just turn
Did you say weenus?
Weenus.
Weenus.
Yeah.
The weenus is real.
Apparently, there's a trick to tell a woman's age based on how many wrinkles
On
are
how much her
on
weenus
her
has.
weenus. I don't want to talk about that anymore. It makes me really depressed that I look 30 based on my elbows.
On your weenus?
Yeah. All right. Take 6.
Go.
My butt. All right.
This is 5 minutes, 7 minutes of video already.
What? Stop it.
I did. I mean, between 30 seconds,
yeah,
30
don't worry
seconds.
about that.
Okay. What's another 30 seconds?
Hold on. Thank you, guys.
They're trying to be quiet. They were trying to be nice and just roll it so instead of starting to filming.
All right.
Oh, better.
Kevin,
Okay.
I will strengthen
Action.
you.
Flex your weenus.
Shut up about my weakness. All right. Ready?
Yep.
Such as this intercooler right here. You say I don't talk loud enough.
You did-
Oh, I can talk loud, baby.
You didn't even say such as properly. You fucking like
Sucker and suffetaz.
you
Do it, B.